everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Happy October, friends. Here we are. We are in October, which means we are full-fledged fall, and it is time for my favorite collab to do with my bestie, Melanie, also known as MrKongsMom, here on YouTube. We love doing these collaborations together each and every season where we choose our top Scentsy picks for the current season that we're in. Once upon a time, we actually were doing these in person together, and we are really gonna try to get back together for the holiday collab. So we have decided, you know what, no more excuses. We have to pick a date. We have to just make this happen. It's just, life gets busy and then time flies by like crazy. And then all of a sudden it's like, bam, it's October. And then we're like, we haven't done a collab yet for the fall scents. We gotta get to do this. So obviously for this fall collab, we are doing this separately again. So I am going to give you my picks and then send you over to her channel to check out her picks as well. But we are aiming to do the holiday collab together in person. And if you are an OG of her channel, my channel, you know we are a great time together. So I'm really looking forward to getting back together with her, not only for the collab, but just simply because I miss my friend. So really excited to do that. So in case you are new here, hello and welcome. This is something that we really enjoy doing together, where we give you our top 6 picks. Sometimes it's 6, sometimes it's 8, sometimes it's 10. It just kind of depends on the mood, I think, that we're in. But we have decided 6 scents this time for the fall, but we are also going to choose 2 fall warmers. Now I kind of giggle a little bit because normally it's Melanie that like we agree on a number of scents, and she's like, okay, but I have a couple of honorable mentions or which, hey, I'm always here to like add in extras. It's always so hard for me to narrow down my lists and things, but this time it was actually my fault. I actually just sent her a message and I was like, listen, I know we said we were gonna choose 1 warmer, but I think I need to choose 2. So we are each going to choose 2 fall warmers that we are recommending or that are our favorite, and then 6 fall scents. So if you haven't had a chance to check out Melanie's video yet, when you're done here, definitely hop over to her video, check her out. I absolutely love her so much. She is so fun, so down to earth, and her channel focuses on skincare, beauty, and home fragrance, of course. So she's absolutely an amazing person. She's super fun, and I know that you're gonna love her just as much as I do. If you are here from Melanie's channel, hello and welcome. I hope you'll stick around, and I hope you enjoy this little collab that we really enjoy doing. It's something we look forward to doing each and every season, and hopefully we will be back doing these in person very soon. So, all right, without further ado, you guys know I am a talker, so I'm gonna try not to have this be an hour-long video. So let's go ahead and dive right into my top picks. Now, what's kind of funny is that I have all of these I have actual bars, except for my favorite scent. my favorite scent, I actually used up the last bars recently. So I have my tester, which was a really good reminder that I need to order more bars, and it is Cider Mill. So Cider Mill, I absolutely love. This is, I would easily say this is my favorite fall scent. It's the perfect like start to fall because this is apples and pumpkins and just the slightest hint of spice on the back end, almost undetectable. But this is so good. It's so perfect for like start to fall. And if you're familiar with Bath and Body Works pumpkin apple, it's pumpkin apple or apple pumpkin, I can never remember. I think it's pumpkin apple though. This is a dupe for that, and I love this so much. Performance is great, and it's just fantastic. So absolutely hands down, Cider Mill had to make my list. This is described as Cider Mill, which is a bestseller, brings together fresh apples, crushed pumpkin, and simmering spices for a cozy autumn treat. And I would agree with this. Gosh, it's so good. This is just, it's my fall favorite, hands down. So Cider Mill had to make my list. It does every single year. This is something that goes into my Scentsy Club, which is our subscription service. There's all kinds of perks, but the always get my bar perk. I could not live without this scent, hands down. So it has to make my list. So the rest of these scents are not in any particular order. I just know that Cider Mill is my favorite. But let's go ahead to my new love. This one, and actually Melanie, so I got this scent. I didn't have super high expectations for it, and then I smelled it. And then I told Melanie, you have to have this scent in your life. So I actually don't know that she's actually received this bar yet, but this may wind up making her top fall list at some point, but I don't think she's actually gotten her bars of this yet, so she hasn't had a chance to properly judge, I don't think. But you guys, the Hocus Pocus inspired bar is life-changing. It is life-changing. It is so good. So this is Hocus Pocus Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked. This, oh, it's so good. This is the perfect fall fruity scent. And I think just, it's kind of funny how I feel like we kind of change as time goes on, because I feel like all my fall scents typically are all bakery, but really these are more, I mean, I've got a couple bakeries in here, but these are more like fall fruity, I think, than what I typically do, which is kind of funny. But you guys, this is so good. This is really, really good. This is plum. It's like blackberry and spiced plum. And it's just like, there's a slight floral, almost perfumey note to it. It's beautiful, you guys. And when I smelled this on cold, I thought, oh my gosh, hold it. This is smelling way better than I was expecting. Then I warmed it and it even developed even more. Those mid and base notes were released, and it just, I immediately added it to my club. It's coming to me every single month. I love this scent. I ordered 4 bars of it and then immediately knew it wasn't enough, and I added it to my club and then ordered 2 more 6-packs because it's that good. This scent is not actually shown in the seasonal catalog because this scent is only available while supplies last. This is a limited time scent only. So if you are wanting to give this a try, now's kind of your time. I did actually pull, because it's not in the catalog and I have my scent descriptions here, but let me read to you the actual description from the website. So, okay, we have Sanderson Sisters Perfectly Wicked is described as take enchanted blackberry and black plum, add forbidden cherry, that's right, there's cherry in this, and a splash of spiced vanilla, then stir thrice to leave them spellbound. Okay, so let me explain. This is why it's the cherry. The cherry in here was the reason why I was kind of like, I'm not huge on cherry scents. Now, I can appreciate certain cherry scents. Cherry almond pie, I absolutely love it. But a lot of times cherries are just too cloyingly sweet for me, but this is balanced so well. Oh, it's so good. I cannot get enough of this scent, so it had to make my list. And I feel kind of bad because I don't think Melanie's had a chance to smell this one yet, but check back with her in like a week and say, hey, would this make your list? Because I know I'm gonna check in with her and ask her if it's gonna make her list, because it's so good. It's so good. Okay, moving right along, and not, like I said, not in any particular order, but let's go ahead and talk about some bakery scents. Graham Cracker Crunch. Oh yes, this is the one that I think might actually make her list. I think she likes Cider Mill, but I don't think it's something that's like would make her top 6 list or anything. Hocus Pocus, she hasn't had a chance to smell yet. But Graham Cracker Crunch, I know we both really, really love it. Graham Cracker Crunch is just so good. And it's one of those that's really good on its own, but it's also a phenomenal mixer as well. This is just a really good, and the thing is, you don't typically get a lot of graham cracker fragrances, I feel like. So this is different. It's crazy strong. So if you love powerhouse scents and you love bakery scents, you're gonna love this. But you get the graham cracker, but there's also like this sweet peanut butter note in here too. That's really, really good. It's so good. Like I said, this is a great on its own, but it's also a really great mixer. This mix of 1 cube to 1 cube in the same warmer of apple cherry strudel. In fact, that almost made my 6-pack list just because of that mix alone. It's life-changing, but I decided no, at least I gotta have this one. Because there were just some others that I'm like, see, this is where we get into trouble, Melanie and I. We're like, well, I gotta add a couple more, so let's make it top 8. And then it's like top 10, and then it's just the whole catalog. Fall is our jam. This is just our season. But love this. Let me give you the scent description on this one. So Graham Cracker Crunch is a bestseller for very good reason, because it is absolutely delicious. Graham Cracker Crunch is described as caramelized graham cracker layered with crunchy peanut butter and creamy vanilla bean. So good. If you love bakery, you gotta give this one a try too. I gotta sniff it one more time. Ah, so good. Okay, had to make my top 6. And moving right along to the other bakery scent is pumpkin roll. I can't have a top 6 fall fragrances without a pumpkin scent. And it was really hard for me to choose. Okay, I was wavering, I was wavering back and forth between several, between pumpkin roll, pumpkin cinnamon swirl, scary good, and cozy vanilla pumpkin. I love my pumpkin scents. I'm like, I could have had all 6 pumpkin scents, honestly, but I wanted to give you some variety, and there really are, like, these next 2 that we're gonna talk about after this, like, I really can't have a fall season without them. So I decided to narrow it down just to 1 pumpkin scent. And I think I chose this one because this was like my first pumpkin scent with Scentsy, and I just love it. This is just a pumpkin cinnamon roll, because you get the sweet cinnamon, you get that pumpkin, but it's a bakery pumpkin, and it's just so good. And this is, it's actually going throughout my house right now. Every single warmer in this house has pumpkin roll in it, and it's fantastic. I love this scent, and it kind of gives me some nostalgic feelings from when I wasn't a consultant and just kind of discovering Scentsy for the first time. So kind of gives me some of those feelings too. And so for that reason, I chose pumpkin roll. So really, really good. But Scentsy does a really good pumpkin scent. So no matter which one you go with, I think you'll probably be pretty pleased. Okay, the next 2 that we are going to talk about here, we have Autumn Road Trip. Now, these next 2 are ones that I feel like are kind of different for me. Different just because normally the picks that I would choose, especially for fall, are all bakery, where these next 2 are more fruity. And same with Cider Mill. Cider Mill, I would consider that to be more fruity, and then Hocus Pocus is definitely more fruity. But this is just really nice. And this just reminds me, again, like Cider Mill, like it's your perfect like start to fall where you're kind of in between. I know there's still some places right now that are still getting 90-degree heat, 100-degree heat. And so you're like, but it's October. I would like to enjoy some October scents without it being super heavy, super bakery and warm, if that makes sense. So this is the perfect like start to fall scent, I feel like, because it's apples and pears. There's no spice to it. There's some earthy element to this. It's just like, it's almost like you go out and you like breathe in that like fall air. And like I said, then you have the apples and you have the pear, and it's just, it's so good. And it's a powerhouse. It's a powerhouse too. So Autumn Road Trip had to make my list. Now let's find this one so I can tell you the actual scent description. Okay, Autumn Road Trip. Surprisingly enough, it's not marked as a bestseller, but it does go into my club every single spring and summer season because this is discontinued every single spring and summer. So Autumn Road Trip is described as take a tour through crisp harvest apple, just picked Anjou pear, and a forest of towering silver oak. So that's where that like earthy scent note is coming from. And I love it. I think it's really, really nice. It's perfect. So perfect. So Autumn Road Trip had to make my list. Okay, last but most certainly not least, which I feel goes so perfect, like hand in hand with Autumn Road Trip, is Harvest Blessings. And this is gonna be more of like an apple pumpkin scent, but this one has more pumpkin and a little bit of spice. In fact, let me smell Cider Mill together because I'm basically giving you the same scent description. Yeah, see the spice on this is so subtle. It's almost non-existent, where Harvest Blessings, it's definitely there, but it's not an aggressive spice in any kind of way. It's so nice. And again, like that like perfect start to fall feeling. You're feeling, I'm in the harvest vibes, but I'm not quite ready for like super heavy, warm scents. This is perfect. This is absolutely perfect. So let me give you the scent description. Now, Harvest Blessings is actually a bestseller. This is described as radiant apple, spiced pumpkin, and smooth oak embody everything you love about autumn. And I would totally agree with that. There is more of that spice and that spiced pumpkin that's coming out but that oak is in here too, which is really nice. And again, giving you kind of that like earthy element. Something that I've actually done that's really, really good is in alternating warmers throughout my house, having Harvest Blessings and Autumn Road Trip going. They complement each other so well. It's really, really nice, but on their own, really, really good as well. So had to make my top 6. So again, in no particular order except for Cider Mill, my top 6, Cider Mill, Hocus Pocus, oh, it's so good, totally shocker there. Graham Cracker Crunch, we have Pumpkin Roll, we have Autumn Road Trip, and we have Harvest Blessings. So those would be my top 6 picks for the fall season for now. It was hard to even narrow it down just to 6 because I'm like, oh man, but there's this. And honestly, I chose these because they are available. Man, if I had to choose like even scents that are not available, and we didn't clarify. So if Melanie chose scents that are not available, that's totally fine. We did not clarify that. I just decided I'm gonna pick scents that are currently available because if I don't, I mean, we've got my Very Perry Pumpkin, we've got Pumpkin Marshmallow, and that's just gonna add to my pumpkin list. Banana Nut Bread, Cherry Almond Pie. It's just, I would have to have a list of like 20. So I decided to make it easier on my life and just choose 6 that are currently available right now. So I cannot wait to see what scents Melanie has chosen. Now we get to talk about the 2 warmers I have chosen that are going to be my favorite for this fall season. Now, because I have them actually up and displayed, I figured it would be easier to just take you with me and I'll show them to you rather than like bringing them over here and showing them to you. So let's go check those out. Okay, so the first warmer of my fall warmer picks has to be the Fall Fairy Tale Pumpkin Warmer. This warmer has had my heart from the minute that Scentsy announced this was going to be a part of the 2022 Harvest Collection. I'm obsessed. I'm obsessed. I think this is absolutely beautiful. It has my heart. I feel bad because it's no longer available to order, but it's absolutely stunning. I ordered a couple of them because they're just beautiful. So I have one actually in here in my Scentsy room here. So you may see it from time to time in my background here, but because I spend more time in my living room, I actually have another one out there as well. It's so dang pretty. I love this. It's very whimsical and majestic, and I love it. I love all things pumpkin, so this had to make my list. But let's see what the second warmer is that I chose. Do you guys see why I had to choose 2? And even that is hard because I love my fall warmers, and my warmers are like my kids, so I don't like choosing favorites, but here we are. This is the Forever Fall Warmer, and I just love this. This was actually a part of the Harvest Collection. Gosh, was it last year? I believe it was last year, but this is actually still currently available in the clearance section, so I don't feel as bad showing this one. It's just so pretty. I love the soft glow that it gives off and the color saturation. It's just beautiful. I cannot get enough of this warmer, and every time I look at it, it just makes my heart smile. So I love this one, and this is a nice one that you can totally keep out even beyond fall and into the winter time, I feel like. So really, really nice. I love this one. It is definitely a favorite of mine. So this is the reason why I had to choose 2 warmers. If you haven't had a chance to pick up this warmer, like I said, while I'm recording this, it is actually available in the clearance section, but it's a favorite of mine for sure. So there you have it. Those are my top scent suggestions for the 2022 fall season and my 2 favorite fall warmers currently for the moment. So definitely be sure to go over and hop over to Melanie's channel, check out her video. I will link her video down below in the description so that way you can check out what scents she has picked for this season and what warmers she has picked for her favorites for this fall. If you are here from Melanie's channel, hello and welcome. I hope you will stick around for a while. If you are heading over to Melanie's channel for the first time, definitely subscribe. She is such a gem, and I know you're gonna love her as much as I do, and she loves home fragrance just as much as we do, if not more. So thank you guys so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you like this type of content, if you like the collabs. If you like the collabs, you're definitely gonna have to subscribe to both of our channels because we have the in-person collabs collab coming up, and like I mentioned, we're a great time. So, all right, you guys, have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.